Why do Fortnite pros use the same setups, or at least very similar ones? You've probably noticed that the majority of them use the exact same gear. But why? Well, it's not about them following trends, it's actually about them finding the gear that constantly delivers results. If we firstly take a look at their mice, you'll find that almost every pro is either using the Logitech G Pro X Superlight 2 or the Razer Viper V3 Pro. But why is that? Well, it's because of their high performance and well-designed shapes. Both mice feature flagship sensors that perform insanely well, optical button switches that are very responsive, lightweight builds that are obviously the meta right now, and obviously not forgetting the flawless wireless connection. Basically, both of these mice have everything a competitive player needs. However, when it comes to choosing one of these two great mice, I think the main factor that every pro considers is the shape, like the difference in the actual shape of the mouse. The Razer V3 Pro has a boxy, natural design suited for more versatile grip styles, while the Logitech G Pro X Superlight 2 sticks to a classic ambidextrous shape, making it practically comfortable for almost everyone. Next up, I want to talk about keyboards. In this category, mostly every pro is using either the SteelSeries Pro 10 keyless or the Wooting 60HE, or at least one of those keyboards in a different variant like the Mini or the 80HE. But these two top keyboards right here do the same thing as the mice did, and it offers players a great competitive edge. The SteelSeries Apex Pro is equipped with OmniPoint switches that allows players to adjust the actuation point for each or every key if they want, with actuation points as low as 0.1mm, which many pros do favour those quicker inputs, so you will see most of them using either 0.1 or 0.2. The keyboard also features rapid trigger. When enabled, this will reset the key immediately after it's released for faster actions. You'll normally find that if a pro does use this, they'll apply it to the edit key to make their edits a lot more faster. Aside from the software stuff, these keyboards come in the compact 10 keyless or Mini, which massively frees up space for more mouse movement on the mousepad. Then on the other hand, you've got the Wooting 60HE, which offers features that are similar, like the Leica switches with customizable actuation points, which also go as low as 0.1mm. They've also got rapid trigger too. They've also got some unique features like tachyon mode, which is used to get even more faster response times. Similar to the SteelSeries, this comes in two different sizes, the Mini 60% one, as well as the bigger 80HE, which is similar to 10 keyless design. When it comes to pros choosing between these two keyboards, I think it primarily comes down to the software. Both have great software, they're just different in their own ways. Aside from that though, the secondary thing a lot of pros consider is the build quality, the company's support, like if they've got any problems with the keyboards, and finally if the keyboards are even allowed at LAN events. In my opinion, I think that's the main few factors that make them choose between the SteelSeries Apex Pro and the Wooting 60HE or 80HE. Next, I want to talk about monitors. Most pro players rely on either the Zowie XL2566K or the Alienware AW2523HF. Now, both of these monitors are great. They deliver top tier high refresh rate performance, which is amazing for competitive gaming. But if we start off with the Zowie one, this one stands out in particular with its Diac Plus technology, which if you weren't aware, reduces motion blur for improved motion clarity, making it easier to track opponents during fast-paced fights. It also uses a TN panel, which prioritizes speed and responsiveness over visuals, making it one of the smoothest and most responsive monitors available right now. On the other hand though, we've got the Alienware monitor, which does not feature a TN panel, but rather a IPS panel. These are more known for having better colors and a wider viewing angle, which does make it a slightly better pick for players out there that do want better visuals. The responsive time is still amazing on this monitor, and don't get me wrong, it does provide a very similar experience to the Zowie. I just think when it comes to pro players choosing between the Zowie or Alienware monitor, it does come down to that panel. The primary differences that I know of is TN is for speed and then IPS is for better visuals. Moving on, finally, I want to briefly talk about mouse pads and headsets, the remaining two out of the whole setup. Unlike mouse, keyboards and monitors, where most pros stick to just a few specific options like I've literally just mentioned, mouse pads and headsets in particular are far more scattered. These choices come down to personal preference and comfort rather than outright performance, so that's why you'll find that the choices in these categories are a lot more unique, like the majority are not using the same thing. When it comes to mouse pads, I've found that pros base their pick on either their playstyle or their sensitivity. Some prefer smoother, faster surfaces for quick flick shots, etc., whereas others will go for more control-orientated pads that are often better for higher precision. It's like they match up their aiming style with their mousepad. When it comes to headsets, these are no different. Obviously, having decent audio is essential for tracking footsteps and spatial cues, etc., but you'll actually find that most pros focus on comfort more than anything, because obviously the gaming for so long, everyday grinding, they want to have a decently light, good headset that actually lasts, because trust me, they will use their headsets to the death if it is comfortable enough.
I'm gonna be winning grands on a broken headset.
But yeah, hopefully that explains why Fortnite pros tend to stick to these exact setups. Be sure to let me know what setup you use in the comment section below, and before you do, go check out any of my other videos that are on screen right now.